your business so that you can create sustainable wealth and feel fulfilled, feel joyful, and have ease in how you run your business that is profitable. So you know that feeling when you're being spun around by different stimuli, and when you're trying this and trying that, and there's this strategy and this strategy, and you're grasping. Well, that's what we want to prevent. So what we're going to talk about today is how not to grasp at things, but instead have a strategy that actually works to get you to where you want to go. So let me know where you're watching from. And if you're watching this on replay, please hashtag replay so I know you've been here. So today we are talking about how to live your purpose through your business and create sustainable wealth. And when we don't have that sustainability, we are feeling desperate. This is the experience that I hear from a lot of people online, and I'm seeing like in different groups, where there is grasping happening. Oh, maybe this will work. Oh, maybe that will work. What about this? Oh, this worked for her, so it probably will work for me. I'll try that. When we try a lot of things and we grasp at things energetically, that is actually desperation. Desperation is the energy of scarcity, not abundance. What that means is that we cannot create sustainable wealth, which is abundance, by being in scarcity. So if you are in the energy of grasping, you are in the energy that is miscreating the very thing that you desire to create. This is why it's so important to pay attention not just to your actions, but to your internal world. How are you being within your world? How are you thinking? How are you feeling? What is your inner experience in addition to what are your actions? Actions are very important, and I stand for the balance of strategy, which is the material world steps, and this internal alignment, which helps you bring two together to create the type of experience that you're looking to create. Without one or the other, it does not work. When there's too much strategy, then we end up grasping at different possibilities that none of them feel really correctly, and it's also very dry. It's overly masculine way, and it's counting things. It's making stuff happen by cause and effect, which is a very linear way. That can take you to a certain extent forward, like up to six-figure type of a business. But if you are already at the level where you know you're an expert, you have clients, you're at six figures, you want to go further, like you know you can do this. Now, like, how do I get to the next step? How do I make that happen? Like, I ran a program or I have some higher offers, like it's awesome. But then now what? Like, how do I go beyond in a way that doesn't make me work even harder? That's when this comes in, what I'm talking about, the wealth energetics. Because without that component, just strategy alone isn't gonna cut it. It requires the other side to take you further. So when we look at the outside of ourselves for what we think we're meant to do, it doesn't work because we're comparing and we get stuck in the if-then strategies. Let me explain what that looks like. If I make this amount of money, then I hire a coach. If I am able to sell this program, then I'm going to put all the effort into actually making this program great. If I can sell at this price, then I'm going to raise this price for sure instead of just the trial, and so on. All this if and then, it's a strategy based on the pretty much energy that we're outdated, like something from the past. This is how the world used to be. This is Newtonian physics, the cause and effect. And that still applies in a third dimension, but we now have higher frequencies coming in. And you as a spiritual coach or a healer or holistic professional, you're somebody who open in your heart to those energies. You are sensing that. You know that the world has changed. You know that that higher frequency is coming through, and it's a fifth dimensional unconditional love energy, and higher, even higher frequency, multidimensional. So all of them need to be anchored in the third dimension in order to have a sustainable business that actually generates money. But if we run that business as if it's separate entity only in the third dimension based on a linear cause and effect, that if-then strategy I was just talking about, then we lock ourselves in a box. We create a limitation that is trapping us in the world that we have already created. And then this is how we get to this place where, let's say you're already at 6 figures, you have a business, you have clients, it's working, but you want to go further. And seems like, okay, I got here all right, but no matter what I do further, it doesn't seem to get me further. That's because you're trying to use the same strategy that you have used to get to the 6 figures to go beyond. And it doesn't work like that. To go to that next level of your business, it means you actually need to internally upgrade who you are as well, which means comparison isn't gonna work. Comparison is from the old way of thinking, from the limited perspective that says, if they do something and it works, I should do it and it will work for me. And it's not taking into account the fact that you are unique. So there are many strategies, and the proven strategies that work, they do work. So they are necessary, and when we're at the beginning stages of the business, it's actually very healthy to try many different strategies because you are in the process of figuring out what works. But if you have been in a business for a while and you know you're an expert, you know what you're doing, you have clients who have amazing results, and you're wondering like, why can't I go further? That means you're at that place where you don't need to try many different strategies anymore. You need to figure out what is matching you, which means all this grasping at various possibilities, like, oh, there's one more strategy that somehow I haven't tried, and if I just do that, then it's gonna work. Or comparing, like, well, she's doing like this and I'm not, so maybe I should do like her. Or she has a marketing like that, or she's using these words, maybe I should use those words, and then it will result in the same result that she's having. That's not how it works, because each person is a magnet energetically. So wealth energetics, it pretty much means that you are living in a quantum field that is unlimited, and you are the magnet that's pulling, that's attracting to you the type of energies that you are able to sustain within yourself. And then you have a strategy on the material plane, the actual like actions you're taking that match that alignment. That's what then creates this incredible result of sustainable wealth and you feeling like you're actually living your purpose. So the if-then cause and effect strategies are not going to necessarily help you to go beyond the place that you are at. There's something else that's required. Quantum level creation is unlimited. This is the strategy of your soul. So this is where we get to the purpose part. So our souls live in the unlimited realm of possibility, where everything is possible, 100% possible, 100% of the time. And whatever it is that we resonate within ourselves and able to sustain and hold within our wealth container energetically, that's what then, out of all these possibilities, we pull in and make our reality. And I teach more specific steps as to how that works in my mastermind. So this process is something that anyone can learn. It requires personal transformation work, but if you're a spiritual coach, of course, you're already naturally on that path of living consciously anyway. So think of just upgrading your strategy so that you can realign who you are to that unique way of doing things that is matching your purpose, matching your natural way of showing up in your business, and frequencies that then will attract to you the type of energies that you want. That's a quantum type of creation of your future versus a linear type of a creation where we just cause and effect. If I do this, then this will happen. And a lot of times in the linear way, we're actually looking for proof. And this is something that I've noticed that a lot of the main differentiator, you can say, between someone who's having an amazing business that's multiple six figures or beyond and they enjoying it versus somebody who's at six figures and working really hard to just maintain that. The main difference is proving. There is no energy of proving in somebody who's living by this quantum strategy, because to them, everything is available. That's the wealth, that's the abundance, versus the scarcity of only some things are available and I need to hold on to them. That means that your wealth container is small and it makes things harder. It's still possible, everything is possible, so you can still achieve a lot by working really hard, but wouldn't you rather not? Wouldn't you rather achieve the same and even better, most amazing results within yourself and your business, but without having to work so hard? Now, work is always involved. I'm not one of those coaches that's just going to tell you like, oh, ease and flow and just sit there and meditate and somehow magic happens. No, you actually have to do the work. You have to show up. But there is a difference in how that work can look. How it will feel to you. You can do the work and feel like you're just like grinding your gears. It's so hard to make a post, to write a post, to make a video. It's so hard to get the client. Versus you can feel expansive. You can feel in alignment. You can feel like, yeah, I'm in the right place, the right time. I'm excited to write this post. I'm excited to show up to this event. I'm excited to pull into me these amazing clients. I know they're there. I believe it. All I need to do is just stay within that charge. So both are actually work, but one is a hard work that feels very much like forcing yourself into something that is ineffective and inefficient. So it still might result in something, but it's not as effective as it could have been if you didn't have all that pressure. So pressure is another sort of a indicator that you are not in alignment, because anytime we feel pressure, that means you're not doing something your natural way. That means something is off in how you are presenting yourself to the world, and it needs to be adjusted. So then all this experience of dissatisfaction and being stressed and being pressured, that's the typical side effect of trying to run your business according to the strategy that is outdated, according to this linear cause and effect that only locks you in a limited box and says only this is possible for you right now, so just go for that only. And then it feels hard. And that way you're also not sure how to translate the amazing energies of the multidimensional world that you probably have intuitive or even conscious access to into something that is linear, making sense here, and is available for your clients. That is another component of, if you're living through your soul purpose in your business and you're creating this sustainable wealth, you are naturally translating the multidimensional energies into something tangible down here that you can then deliver for your clients. That also takes some adjustments and a lot of times help. Actually, that's part of what I do, because being clairvoyant, I have access to multidimensional reality my entire life. I was like this from birth. And I have learned many different ways of how to take that information that is non-linear and put it in linear words, in linear sentences, so that you can understand. And that is the same thing that I teach my clients. A lot of times I hear this like, oh, I feel this something, and there's like no words for it. I just know it in my body, in my being, and it feels like, you know, this white light, and then there's golden sparkle, and then this, oh, my body just felt this. Now, how do I put that in my marketing? Well, that you definitely cannot put in your marketing because nobody will understand. But translating that into, let's say, when you feel like you are worthy and you're present in your heart, and then your body can feel anchored and relaxed so that you have more vitality. That is actually saying the same thing I said earlier about the golden light and the experience whatever in your body. But it's in the words that could be understood by the audience. So this is part of what I do, is I help you translate whatever it is you're experiencing and teach you how you can do this for your people, for your audience, and thus upgrade the type of energies you're bringing to match your purpose, to match that gift you're bringing through, and to attract premium clients, the clients that are meant to work with you because they already have contracts with you on that level. So now, I am Eugenia Oganova, so you've probably been watching this for a while, but if you don't know who I am, that's who I am. I am a wealth energetics business and marketing coach. What that means is that I help you figure out what is your unique soul design so you can avoid years of pressure and forcing yourself into ineffective strategies that only hurt you and feel like this tight outfit that doesn't really, it's not made for you. And instead, how to align you to that unique way, to your natural rhythm, to the strategies for your business, for your marketing, for your sales, for everything within your business that work for you, that actually match you, so that you can create that sustainable wealth without having to sacrifice your personal rhythm, your needs, or the self-care that you require in order to actually feel like a happy, replenished, and balanced individual. So that's what I do. Now, today we are talking about how to live your purpose through your business so that you can create sustainable wealth. So the solution that I've been talking about here is to live and be in your business in alignment with your soul design, with how you're made in this lifetime. Every lifetime we're made differently. It's not just your body, it's your energetics. It's all the lessons, it's all the karmic patterns, it's all the interactive contracts that you have with different people, it's your natural rhythm, all those things, they are part of your soul design. Like how you make decisions, how you show up, what is your amount of energy available, how you're meant to utilize that energy, like where to go all in and where to actually stay back and replenish, instead of having some rigid strategy that just says you have to go in all the time, and maybe that's not your natural rhythm. Maybe your rhythm goes like this. So if your strategy is not matching in your business, whatever your natural way is, you're gonna clash. It's not gonna work. So like, let's say if your energy goes like this, that means on the times when it's down, you better have a sustainable marketing strategy or no client's gonna come to you, right? Or if your energy goes up, and then crashes, then up, and then crashes, that's something that, again, you can work with so that you know that, okay, I'm going to have this down part and I need to watch out for that. And it does not mean that everything is bad and the world is collapsing. It just means, oh, I'm in a down part. How do I handle this sustainably so that my business strategy remains and actually maintains itself? All those components is what I do. This is how I help people to build businesses that actually fit them, like this perfectly tailored outfit. So, or like shoes that match your feet, right? I mean, imagine if you had wrong size shoes, right? If they're too tight, how far can you walk in them? Probably not very far. And chances are it's gonna really hurt your feet. But if you have shoes that are made for you, that they perfect, you can go in them very far and actually feel kind of easy, like it's okay. You're still walking, but you're walking in something that's comfortable. Or with the clothes, the same thing. It's something you feel good when you look in the mirror because it's tailored versus something that's generic and you kind of feel like you're wearing a brown paper bag. So a lot of the businesses, unfortunately, are kind of like the wrong size shoes or a brown paper bag outfit because they are borrowed strategy from someone else and they don't match you. And what is required to get to that next level in your business, when you go past the 6-figure mark into multiple 6 figures and 7 figures and beyond, which is totally possible because, hey, everything is possible, right? To live your soul purpose through your business, what is required is that you are aligned with the natural way that you're meant to do things. So this makes you feel stable, it makes you feel wealthy, it makes you feel like you have relief, like, oh, I can just be me and it's okay, it's still working. It takes this urgency away. It makes you feel good about having your business the way that you actually want to, like why we started our businesses in the first place, right? Is to help people, is to serve at the highest level while at the same time pulling in the wealth, so that we are in the process, in this cycle of abundance, right? We share the abundance of knowledge, of expertise with the clients, and then we receive the abundance in the form of, their testimonials, their results, and the money. So that is the flow. And when you're in that flow, it feels good. And that is living your soul purpose, which is sustainable wealth strategy. This is exactly why I created my conscious future method. This is where I teach you guys all those things. So in my mastermind, this is exactly what we're going to be working with. So the doors are open to my conscious future mastermind. For the ones of you who don't know what I'm talking about, that is a program that I have where this wealth energetics is sort of a foundation for creating, adjusting, modifying, and uplifting your business strategy, your marketing strategy, your positioning, your messaging, your marketing copy, like the words you use, and your internal self-belief in how you see yourself within your life, so that you can get really clear on what your purpose is, that you can get very clear on what is your actual soul expertise. This is what I teach within my Conscious Future Mastermind. What is your unique way? What is your gift? And then is that gift fully being reflected in your business? It might be, or it might not be, or it might be partially. So sometimes some things need to be modified in a business, or some programs might need to be let go if they're outdated, and a new program might need to be created that matches you. But whatever that adjustment is, the result is that you have a business that fits you, like these perfect shoes or this perfect outfit that's made specifically for you, so that it is sustainable, that you don't have that urgency and pressure of, oh, tomorrow I have to or else, because that's the limited thinking of the cause and effect, right? And instead, you have this open flow of unlimited potential. Everything is available. And then from that, you pull in, like a magnet, to yourself whatever matches your capacity at the time, which is the wealth container, which is another thing I teach in my mastermind. So all those components, like how to expand your wealth container, what is your purpose, what is your expertise, how to align your business and marketing strategy to that, what components, what words do you need to use within your marketing that match not only your specific expertise, right, so that it shows your uniqueness, but also so that it's understandable to your audience, right? That translation we were talking about of multidimensional something, bringing that energy down and then putting it out through the filter of you to your audience, so then they can recognize you. So those premium clients can find you and say, oh my God, this is my coach, this is my mentor, this is my healer, this is the person that I meant to work with. So then when they come to you, they are already sort of internally ready to be with you and to go on a journey with you, because you have shown up correctly. So all those components is what I teach within my Conscious Future Mastermind. So for the ones of you who know that you're ready to align your business with your soul purpose, to fully show up in your soul expertise, even figure out what that is, and make your business finally go in alignment with all these incredible multidimensional energies you're feeling, and sustainable, so that it actually pulls into you correct audience, so that you are happy and joyful and excited in your business, and that you're not dreading things like marketing or sales conversations or all these sort of pieces of the business, but instead you're actually excited and loving doing those things because they fit you. If you're ready for all of that, I definitely invite you to apply. because we can look at your business, we can look at what is missing. I can give you advice on what are the pointers here that need to be adjusted, and we can see if you qualify for my Conscious Future Mastermind. And if you do, it's a whole world that will open for you, because inside that program I can teach you all these pieces and so much more. What I just said now, that's like a tip of the iceberg compared to what's actually there, because so much of it is based on what is your wealth container, what can you hold within yourself, how can you resonate with the world in a way that feels natural to you. All those pieces are not the pieces that generally are taught in business strategies. So I'm very unusual business coach, because being clairvoyant from birth, I have access to that multidimensional energies, and I use them in my business all the time. I'm a visionary, I have a third eye open, so that means I actually see possibilities and see timelines. So not only that can I point out for you certain things that perhaps need to be adjusted and how they can be adjusted. Obviously you would be the one doing it, but you will have an ally that can help you through the difficult parts of that to get to the actual bigger vision for your business. But also you get the business side of that, the business, the marketing, the positioning, the sales, like all these things of business that normally are taught in a much more masculine way. I translate them in a way that makes sense, in a more feminine way, and in a way that is more holistic. So if you are ready to upgrade your business to that incredible alignment, I definitely invite you to apply to my Conscious Future Mastermind. Put the word future in the comments and I will reach out to you, send you a private message so we can connect and set up a free conversation, no obligation, and we can see if this is something for you and how I can help you. So if you're ready, if you would love to, if you even just a little bit curious and you want to see if this is for you, put the word future in the comments and I will reach out to you. And I can't wait to see you inside my mastermind, when I can help you do all these amazing things so that you can live your purpose through your business and create sustainable wealth.